Bull Saloon is now open. Brought to you by Buckyu Distillery. Pull up a seat. Find out more details on what kind of products Buckyu Distillery has to offer at buckyu.com. Be 21 to participate. Please drink responsibly. Let's check in with Newman and see what we're sampling today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to open up the Bull Saloon once again today, and we are actually, I've got Daryl in studio again. Daryl, how are you doing today?
Doing great, thank you.
You sound like me. I sound a little congested. You sound a little the same way.
Yeah, the last couple days has hit me, this weather.
We're going to have some recipes to help you out through this, whatever it is right now. We're also going to be live on location. I'm going to be out on Friday, 5 to 7 at the 905 Iowa location for Alvin's Wine and Spirits. We're talking about whiskey now.
Yes, we are.
This is going to be a select tasting. So.
Yes, it is. Alvin's we're going to have some whiskey, some rum, and some vodka there for everybody to taste.
You know what the good thing about that is? You can put all of those in coffee at some point.
Exactly. All together in the coffee, right?
Right.
So we'll have our Monster Buck whiskey. It's a really nice bourbon mash whiskey.
Oh, I like that, actually. You caught me last week. You're like, hey, you sound like a guy that might like some whiskey, maybe some bourbon. I'm like,
Yeah. So what I do is I start that bourbon mash whiskey, and bourbon mash meaning it's corn and rye based.
And that's the sweet corn that's used in the vodka also.
Nope. This is regular field corn type stuff, right?
Okay.
With rye, so you make a whiskey out of that. It has to be all grain based to be considered a whiskey. The term bourbon comes from being in a brand new American barrel for 2 years.
I'm learning something every time you come in, Daryl.
Right?
Every time.
So what I do with this bourbon whiskey first is we throw it into a port wine barrel, let it rust for a while. Gives it a nice little sweet edge.
Okay.
Then we take and we throw that in a heavy char barrel.
Oh.
Heavy char, real nice alligator char. So we get a real nice smoky oak flavor in that whiskey.
And we'll get into the chars and the different barrels and stuff like that at some point.
Yeah, but
we've had that talk before. Yes, that's an interesting part of it too.
Yeah, it can go anywhere. It can be lightly charred, heavy char. But this one here's a fairly heavy char, right? Mm-hmm. And then we make another product right behind that. It's called buck cherry.
Oh.
Okay.
I haven't got a chance to sample that one
yet.
yet.
Now the buck cherry is really cool because we take that Monster Buck whiskey, that real nice charred whiskey, and we take and we infuse some local cherries in that.
Oh.
All right, so we soak them in there, we bring them out, we squeeze them all out. We don't add any kind of sugar or anything like that to it.
Just the natural cherry juice.
Natural cherries in there, and they're not naturally sweet. Right?
They're not going to have that on Friday, are they?
They won't have it at Alvin's on Friday, but they'll have it at all the other liquor stores around town. I think a lot of them carry it. The one thing you can always do is you can ask for it by name. Buckyu. Ask for it at the liquor stores, the bars, or any retail outlet.
They're in Ottawa. And you can find out more at buck-u.com if you want to find out more. But you can actually stop by the distillery and you can sample all of these products. Let's talk about deer season. Since you guys are Buckyu.
Yeah.
And actually, this is really funny. This is a whole bag of... This is really funny because a whole bag of deer jerky in the studio right now. And off the air, we were talking about some recipes that might actually help you out if you're in the deer stand. We were talking about some congestion earlier.
Yeah, we're kind of feeling the cold coming on.
And it is in the middle of rut, everybody. So
yeah, it's full rut. Everybody be real careful driving home. It's getting dark early. The deer are running like wild right now, so be careful while you're
The deer love is thick on South 59 Highway.
All right, so you want to talk a little bit about our first recipe here?
Yeah, what do we got for the first recipe today?
We've got...
and it's guaranteed to keep you warm in a deer stand and get rid of any congestion or whatever you got, right?
We call it the hot dough.
The hot dough.
Because we're deer hunters, but it's a form of a hot toddy.
Right in the middle of a rut, everybody.
All right, so we've got a small version of that. You can take 1 ounce, about 2 tablespoons of our bourbon mash Monster Buck whiskey, right? Add 1 tablespoon of honey to that. Put 2 fresh tablespoons of lemon juice in there.
Okay.
And a 1/4 cup of hot water or maybe some tea.
Okay.
All the fixings to kind of soothe your throat.
Yeah, and get through that. That's great. Yeah, that would definitely do it.
Cocktail. You can bump that up in size. You can make a 4-cup size of it. You boil 1.5 cups of water or tea. Right?
Right.
3 tablespoons of honey, 1/2 cup of lemon juice, 2 cups of that bourbon mash, Buckyu whiskey, Monster Buck. Garnish it with maybe a lemon and a cinnamon stick. So you got enough for the whole table.
I like how in your recipes you have a small one for like a single size, and you have like serves 4. 4 people with colds.
Well, we're in Kansas, right? We tailgate around this place.
And we're social drinkers, right? I'm here for the party.
Yeah.
I'm here for the party and the deer love. 905 Iowa, Alvin's Wine and Spirits, Friday, 5 to 7, this Friday, with Buckyu Distillery and the Bull Saloon for 92.9 The Bull.